On Cinema season 14 is coming out, which is great. It's so good. I wanted to talk a little bit about the set because I'd have to assume that's obviously inspired by Patrick Bet David. I would assume,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Because I haven't
Yeah.
seen many people point it out, but maybe I just haven't been paying close enough attention.
I've seen it a little bit. Yeah, enough people have noticed it. I don't know how many people in our world are aware of that show at all. Like I've
Right.
talked to some friends and they're like, I don't, and it's like, yes, stay away. Like definitely don't get dragged into the rabbit hole.
Right. And
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense for him to even have a podcast, which is
right.
so funny because he has so much money and it's like what is the point of you having this
He
show?
has this energy of being like kind of over it a little bit lately.
Yeah.
I've been noticing like he's listening to these other guys argue. He's like, all right, we got to move things along now. We got to move it on because this is crazy.
Yeah.
So, like you could see him wanting to get the hell out of there.
Right.
But I get drawn in watching. I mean, I do watch a lot of like PDB and I watch a lot of Tim Pool. Sometimes there's just like, I find it, even though I disagree with like 90% of what they're saying, there's something like kind of entertaining about
Yeah.
watching these people talk. In a way, I get the appeal. I get how people are drawn in, even though like it's a grift and even though they're horrible people.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like something about like compare that to like the Tonight Show or Jimmy Kimmel. Like I don't watch those shows at all.
Right.
I probably agree with those people more about the world and everything, but I don't know. I get the appeal of like just people talking. I get that, it's kind of why podcasts are very popular right now, I guess. I'm not alone in that.
Yeah, and yeah, you guys did it so well and I love that you got tanned up for it.
Yeah.
And I love
Or
Joey.
more like burned up for
Yeah,
it, but
burned up for it. And which is funny because I I'm assuming this parallel was made on purpose, but for you to be calling yourself Tiamato and it just spells tomato and then you're red was
yeah.
really funny.
There's a little
Um,
bit of yes. There's wonderful things that always happen with the show that we don't always intend to happen, but kind of naturally happen. And
mhm.
Giamotto's just like made up name. I probably came up with it to be like only existing in the world of the high point system. And then we liked that idea of there being this guy, so we kind of cast for that guy, brought him into the world. And then it just was funny to have we don't know what his first name is, and then I sort of get under his wing and become T Amato, and then only then do we go, oh yeah, T Amato, tomato,
Yeah,
like it's
right.
not like we're not reverse engineering it, or we are reverse engineering the comedy a little bit. And then somebody like the fans are so smart, like we were talking about this idea, like we're always thinking about what kind of health issues or what kind of like sort of pop medicine I'm involved with
Right.
and health cures, and we're laughing about like getting 10 hours of sunlight a
Yeah.
day and how like there's all these movements like about tanning your asshole
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen those.
breatharian people that think they can live off of breathing
Mhm.
air only and all this stuff. So we're like it's a little connected to that. But then somebody on Reddit was like, "What a coincidence that tomatoes need 10 hours of sunlight."
Oh, oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like there's no way we're thinking of that many levels deep with
No.
it. But it's fun when those things kind of just happen.